And then another thing to pay attention to is this little offshoot here on the map. So you go in here. And this is the monster facility. This is where you got to start capturing all the monsters. This is a training area that Lord Meehan constructed with Constrainers. You can hone your battle skills here by fighting fiends gathered from all over Spirit. But the fiends have all got away because I screwed up. I'm too old to gather fiends now, so I'm in quite a fix. So that's where you come in, Sonny. Can I ask you to round up all the fiends for me? Of course, I'm not asking you to do it all for free. There'll be a nice fat reward. On top of that, you can hone your fighting skills anytime against the fiends you bring back here. In addition, any items you win during training are yours to keep for free. But there will be a small fee for each training session, so bear that in mind. How about it? Not bad deal, eh? You won't regret it. Alright, I'll do it. That's the spirit saying, go catch them all. But I have one more warning before I can go. To catch a fiend, you have to defeat it with a special kind of weapon. But not to worry, I'll sell them to you all at a special low price. Also, the area can only hold 10 of each kind of fiend. There won't be any bonuses for capturing more, so keep an eye on your totals. If you need to start by collecting each species in the Calmlands, I can't reopen the arena without to have some fiends, you know? By the way, there's a total of 9 species in the Calmlands. I'll give you a bonus when you get all of them. Oh, and before I forget, you can use special Messiah, the weapon. Let me see your weapons. So, essentially, what you got to do is you got to capture all the monsters in all the areas of the game. 10 of each, and then what he does is he crafts special monsters once you get like multiple of the same type. So if you catch a wasp from like Macalania Woods, a wasp from the Calmlands, wasps from Killica, blah, all those different types of wasps, you'll create like a monster wasp, for example. But yeah, like if you capture all the one of each monster in the area, he creates a special boss, and if you capture 10 of all the monsters, he catches another one, and so on, and until there's loads of different really tough bosses that you can fight and get loads of decent rewards for doing. It's essentially what you have to do in order to get the sphere grid to where you need it to be to beat Penance, which is the biggest, toughest boss in the game. Now, you only really need to buy one by Tidus's, Walkers, and Orans. You don't need to buy everybody's because you're not going to hit with Lulu, you're not going to hit with Kimari, you're not going to hit with Riku or Lulu or Yuna, so just those will do. And that's all. You can come back to him and like see how many you've got of each one, but you'll know when you've got enough of each one because instead of saying captured, it will just do the normal kill animation. Like different fiends appear in different areas of the Calmlands as well. So up where we just did the Chocobo training with the woman, there'll be like certain fiends appear there. Where we are right now will be another certain set of monsters. But now that we've got the Chocobo, everything's a bit easier to get about. Like I said, once we got the airship, we'll come back and do the Remium Temple thing so I can show you all of that. But for right now, I'm just going to throw in a save because this seems like a good place to save it, because we've done mostly everything there is to do in the Calmlands now. We've just got to capture all the monsters. Now that I've thrown in a save, I've changed my mind and thought, fuck it, why not? I'm going to go to Remium Temple now and quickly show you that. I'm not going to capture all the monsters just yet. I'm going to progress the story a little bit further, and then I'll come back and capture them all off camera so you don't have to sit there and watch the whole ball aching process. But yeah, I'll quickly show you Remium Temple before we go there. So there's a little Chocobo feather just here. And then you have to jump off here. And run off down here. There's an Owlbear Primer down here, so we might as well grab that while we're there. A little monkey thing on there. That's a hell of a drop. See this little racetrack here with the little pillars on it? That's where you have to come back and race a chocobo as well. Because you won't be able to start getting people celestial weapons until you beat the little race here. So if you go this side, that's the chocobo you got to race. And you go to the other side. There. This gives you a... There's your Albert primers, actually. So let's pick that up first. Number 24. Q equals X. And then tap on this. Chocobos come to this forgotten temple to test each other's speed and skill. You who are listening to this, you have been accepted as a true rider. It is Chocobo custom that one must have a rider to challenge the champion Chocobo that stands near this sphere. Mount the bridal Chocobo waiting on the opposite side of the temple. Once you're astride the challenger, the race will begin. Alright, so I had it wrong then. This one we're right next to, this one here is the champion Chocobo. And we got to get on the other one. So, yeah, what you need to do is you need to race it and beat it to the middle. To unlock something called a cloudy mirror. And then once you get the airship, it's easier when you get the airship, so that's why I say when you get the airship. But yeah, you get the cloudy mirror, and then you've got to go back to Macalania Woods and mess around in there, do a couple of things, and then you can turn that cloudy mirror into a celestial mirror. And then that celestial mirror then starts, that basically lets you able to get the celestial weapons, because for instance Yuna's, once you capture one, I think just one of every monster in the Calmlands, or it might be 10 of each one, but I think it's one. The guy at the battle arena puts a chest on the floor, and you can only open that with a celestial mirror, and then that gives you Yuna's celestial weapon. And then there's like different little things like that. So if you get a perfect time against the woman who trains chocobos, where I got that, where I just did it, I had the time of 11. If you get a perfect time, so a score of 0.00, you basically get the last bit to upgrade Tidus's weapon, and the bloke moves out the way of his celestial weapon in the Calmlands. But I'm not going to mess around with that just yet. This is the hidden temple of Remium. So Balgamina should be in here. There she is.
Welcome, Yuna.
What is this place?
Remium Temple. Once a great religious center in the Calm Lands, lost after the battle with Sin.
And this is your home? What? You got something against company?
It's a long story. Easier perhaps to show you.
You're dead too.
Don't send me just yet. There is still one thing left for me to do here. With the help I can give, a young summoner might just be able to defeat Sin. Well, Yuna, I challenge you. If you cannot beat me, you'll never beat Sin.
Perhaps later.
I see.
So as you got the gist of it there, you can now challenge her again, and you can challenge her with all of your aeons. If you look in the background there, you'll see like a weird barrier thing in front of the Faith Chamber. As you might have guessed as well, this is one of the locations to get one of the hidden aeons. I think this is the last aeon. I can't remember what the Mega Sisters, is it? I think they're called. And yeah, they're probably one of the most powerful aeons, but you can't get them yet. So again, this is one of the things you need to capture monsters for. Like if you capture like the monsters in a few different areas. I can't remember how many exactly. I think it might be 7 or 8. Then one of the rewards for capturing the monsters in them areas is one of the things you need to take down that barrier, and then you beat her Aeons, and she'll give you the other item, and then you can then get the Mega Sisters. It's the Flower Scepter and something else you need. Where's the... there it is. This is how you get back to the Calmlands after. So that was just a brief sort of look at the Remian Temple, which we'll mess about with again once I get the airship. But for now, we're going to progress the story a little bit. And then I'll come back and capture all the monsters in the Calmlands. Because now we've got the weapons we need, it's just easier to do it while you're in the area. Think of it as extra training, I guess. Alright, what you're going to want to do is, before you go anywhere, is just throw in a save here. Because just over this bridge is your next boss fight.
Halt! Summons from Lord Seymour. Come with us.
We have nothing to discuss with Maester Seymour.
Yeah, so out of our way.
Lord Seymour's commands must be obeyed. You will come.
I warn you. The Maester doesn't need you alive.
Oh, Lord Seymour could kiss my ass. Won't give up, will he? We killed him twice already. There you go, you big old robot boss. This guy can be quite tough if it's not done properly, so... Start off with... He hits like a truck, and he's got high armor, so... First things first, we're gonna throw in a armor break, so everybody can actually damage him. And then we're gonna protect to help stave off some of the damage at 1,800, and then we're gonna use a bit of magic on him. And we're gonna put a protect on Orin. Well, even with protect, he still does 1,000 damage. He does... You can put dark on him, but he has a move called Blast Punch, like this in here. And it doesn't matter whether you've got protect on or not, it does half your HP damage. And always hits, so even if he is dark, it still won't matter really at all. Let's see what we can steal from him. Lunar Curtains. Can you quit bullying my teammates, please? Let's bring out Riku. It's just Walker and Titus left now, so we're putting Walker first, putting Titus first. Because normally it would only be piercing weapons that would damage him, but because we've used armor break, now everybody can damage him. Put a protect on you. Haymaker. Ooh! Ooh! 2,000 damage even with a protect. Nasty man. Yeah, let's just keep wailing on him. See, the problem I have here is if he's going to keep using Haymaker, even with Protect, and does that sort of damage. There we go. That's alright, I'll live with that. think roughly when you get him down to about half HP, he'll just keep countering all your attacks. He won't actually attack himself. He does not like Titus. So anywhere sort of now, he should be just blast punching everybody. It becomes a little bit less of a threat then. Will you pee off, mate? Fucking leave her unit alone. I need to sort of get her out of the fight now at this point and just stick Walker in there. Oh, like, that takes the piss. Literally just got her out. Leave her alone. Well, I say he becomes a little less of a threat. He's becoming a bit more of a threat, if you ask me, because he's countering everything. And then he's still getting his individual attacks in as well, so he's got another move now. So what I'm going to do is, for the guaranteed overkill, I'm just going to summon an Aeon, we'll summon Bahamut, and we'll kick the shit out of him that way. I think Yuna deserves the kill, considering she's been smacked to the floor about 20 times. Right, yo then, mate, use your Mega Flare. Kill this bitch out of stuff. $15,000 damage. Nicely done. Level 2 key sphere and a halberd. It's a halberd. Just piercings plus strength 5%, so still not as good as the one we got right from the start. Let's go back and tap on the save sphere to get everybody full HP.
This isn't the way in?
That way leads down into the valley.
Wow, you know your way around, yeah? Huh?
Alright, well, I was going to say this before that cutscene, but apparently I walked too far to it. If you're going to follow the main story, and you just care about the main story and not doing any of the side stuff, then what you're going to want to do is go straight over the bridge here and up through the butt crack there in the mountain. But if you do want the side stuff and the hidden aeons, your first hidden aeon is actually down in the valley here. You also, as you pretty much guessed from that cutscene there, you get a little bit of an insight into Lulu's backstory as well. Because if you remember in the Calmlands, she said this was her third pilgrimage. Her second one was with that bloke who told us about Baval. You get a bit of an insight here into what happened in her first pilgrimage. And obviously we want the hidden aeons, so we're going to go down here first. There's another save sphere down here. You do encounter battles in this outside area here, so we're going to tap on the save sphere. And then first we're going to wander over here. Have a look. We got the monsters again that tried to kill us right at the start of the game. They do inflict poisons. You've got to be a little bit careful with them. Bring in Riku and Kimari to steal. Actually, I think we've got max high potion. Yeah, we've got max high potion, so we don't actually need to steal anything from them anymore. I don't think Titus kills him yet. Yeah, he would. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, they do inflict poison. Of course they do. And then we'll bring in Yuna. And then we'll bring in Lulu. And I think that's everybody. We could just finish them off. Let's use a Thundergo. We haven't used a Thundergo in a while.
Storm comes.
Alright, bad idea, because they didn't get an overkill. Alright, Auron, you're it.
This ends now. Farewell. That's how it's done.
Yeah, it is. That is how it's done. Oh yeah? This land is where Lady Yoken trained. It's sacred to all Crusaders. Lady Yoken was a member of the Crusaders before becoming a summoner. We aren't getting enough new recruits to rebuild the Crusaders. Don't worry about it, mate. I'll do it all for you. We've got Burning Machina. I don't actually know whether I wanted to... Nah, screw it. Just say I wasn't sure if I want to steal from them to get some grenades. But we don't really use grenades or anything like that anyway, so what was the point? Riku! You bit, I was just about to use my overdrive too. Guess I'll save it then. Yuna. And then, yeah, we'd use Waka, who hasn't let it go. Oh, he has actually. He killed the first robot, didn't he? Minora.
Enough.
Little bitch, didn't let me use my overdrive. Right. One other reason you want to come down here as well, because this weapon here, I'm pretty sure you pick it up now. A rusty sword. And then you could turn that, you got to take that rusty sword somewhere. And then you could turn that into Auron Celestial weapon, so you got to make sure you grab it. High Summoner Yoken once trained in this land. We Crusaders also intend to train here to challenge sin once again. Yet our numbers have greatly diminished. Is there nothing we could do now? Recruitment drive, mate.
The only way to go is forward.
Well, you can go backwards. You can go left and right. Yeah, screw it. Got grenade times 3. You bitch. Bring in Yuna so she can heal Lulu. We bring in Kimari to steal some grenades from the other ones. We'll bring in Auron to have a chop. Ooh, oh, nice. Did not expect 8,500 damage and only killed him in one hit. And then, rather pointlessly now, we're just bringing Titus to do an overdrive. Left him on 145 HP. 7.5. Well, a mega potion. Now we've had a look over there. Oh, these boys again.
It's over.
Oh, I keep forgetting Walker doesn't quite get off in one with an overkill yet. Never mind. Ice ball. Yeah, now that we're back here, we've explored over there. Let's tap on the saves here so we'll get HP and wander into the cave.
Where are we?
The faith is inside. As are the fiends.
Hey, this where...
Where? What?
The summoner I guarded on my first pilgrimage died here. Yuna, let's go. The faith awaits.
Way to make you awkward, Walker. Just stare at her. Go for a wander then. There's a teleporter thing here, but you can't activate it yet until you wander through the cave and then activate it from the back. And then from that point forward, you'll be able to teleport through the back and the front without having to go through all the random encounters. Some quite tough enemies in here. Like, for instance, this thing right here is... Look at the HP on it. Like 999,999 HP. The thing with this one is you can't really kill it. You can attack one of the many eyeballs on it, and if you hit the right one, he will pop out of the jar and give you... I'm going to switch to Kimari. Just to show you what happens. You can attack the eyeballs and a little alien thing will pop out the jar and throw an item at you if you hit the right one. If you hit the wrong one, it will explode and do like heavy damage to everybody. So there you go. I got it right that time. And I got a Phoenix down. But as you can see, even though I did 48 damage, still nothing happens to his HP, so there's no way you can think. The only thing you could do with this thing is run away, unless you want to test your luck and constantly hit eyeballs to get items. But eventually you will hit the wrong one. It will destroy itself, like self-destruct, and do heavy damage. So we're going to run away, because there's no point in fighting them. There's also non-elemental things in here. Fuck off, mate. I don't want to fight you. Go away. There's non-elemental... like, things. I want to say elementals, but, you know. There's a chest down here, I believe. There it is. A mega elixir. There they are. Those things. The purple things are non-elemental elements, essentially. So you're going to have to use armor break on them to be able to do any damage. Because they don't have elemental weakness, even magic is not the greatest against them. Let's get rid of this thing first, because it hits like a truck. You bitch. Plus their tactic is always cast reflect on themselves, and then they'll just ping magic at a random teammate. So you won't be able to use magic against them anyway. Let's get rid of that poison off Aaron, because we're going to need him to use armor break. Shining thorns are quite useful though, so you want to grab them off it. Might as well just make Lulu guard for now.
So, how shall we do this?
Your pain shall be twofold.
Your pain shall be twofold. Well, thankfully that magic isn't too powerful, so hopefully Walker now should be able to... Yep, get rid of that one. And it's just Tidus. Yeah, it's just Tidus who has a no go now. Armor break, and then Walker can finish it off. Well, I say not that powerful, I mean... 1,000 damage is still quite tough, I guess. 4,000 AP for that, though. Just a standard arm guard. Oh, these plants as well. These plants are annoying. They're exactly like the ones we fought before, just the upgraded version. And they are way more sensitive, so the chances of you getting put to sleep afterwards is also quite high, so... I'm going to kill one off straight away. That way, if we do get put to sleep, we only have to deal with 2 firing fire bombs at us rather than 3. Lovely. Ruki's had a go, I believe. I'll just double check though. Just Tidus and Walker. Oh, and Yuna. Yuna has another go either. There you go. See, they're super sensitive. As soon as you, like, literally tickle one, you're like, nah, mate, not having that. But as you can see, when they do use pollen, it does more status effects now rather than just sleep, so you get blind and silence as well. But it's just, thankfully, just Walker left.
Booyah!
Booyah! Maybe you're not overkilling it, mate. Come on. Letting the team down.
What's a faith doing in a place like this?
Don't ask me.
They say it was stolen from a temple long ago.
On holiday.
Huh?
With no faith, summoners cannot train. Without training, they cannot call the final Aeon. Without the final Aeon, they cannot defeat sin. That is why.
'Cause then the summoner won't die.
That must be what the thief was thinking.
I like the way they all just stare at her.
I kind of agree with him.
There you go. You got a brief explanation there as to why there is a faith in this cave. The Albert a long time ago stole it and hid it in here in the hopes that they could stop the pilgrimage. I don't think there's anything up there. Nope. Let's go this way first then and get the treasure. Yeah. Oh, these things are fucking annoying because they turn people to stone. So unless you can get rid of them, because as you can see, I'm using the Brotherhood Sword at the moment as well, so my damage is halved because of that. So yeah, they're really, really annoying because they turn people to stone quite often. Actually, no, I'm going to use Lulu. They turn people to stone quite often. So it could be a quick end to the battle if all 3 of them attack individual party members on an ambush. Oh my god, that was terrible, Lulu. On an ambush, yeah, you could have an unexpected end to the battle with all 3 party members are turned to stone. So just get rid of one at least. Actually, let's bring in Riku. We'll get rid of that one as well. Bring in Yuna. Bring in Oren. Finally, Titus. He probably won't kill it because I'll get half damage, but... Oh, he does, and overkill. That is weird of the fact that he can overkill it when half damaged, but Lulu does 700. And there is a chest here with a level 2 key sphere. Thank you very much. Oh, Pop Boy. Yo, bruv. Goodbye. There's also another annoying monster in this cave, which I'm kind of hoping I bump into. Oh, here we go. See what I mean? There you go. 1 stone. Luckily, Yuna didn't. Luckily, that. See that? Well, right there. If that could have, if they'd have turned everybody to stone, that would have been a very, very annoyingly stupid end to the game, where I could have like had game over because of just something like that. Oh, I spoke too soon, maybe? No. Don't really know what I'm gonna do here because I could run away, but I don't want to run away. Just get rid of. Let's try it anyway. Oh, yeah, game over. It's game over, innit? Screw it. Jesus, man! They're adamant they want it. Oh god, I used it on the wrong one. Used it on the wrong one. I know what we'll do. I know how we can fix this problem. Thankfully, I'll bed potions cure stone. This is getting highly annoying. Will you fucking pack it in? I'm not giving up. Right, finally we gotta go. So, we can get rid of one of them straight up by beating you to death. And then we'll minimize this problem dramatically by beating another one to death. And there you go. We should be safe now, but you got a classic example of there, how things can go from really good to really shit in the space of 2 seconds just because of one ambush. We have to bring Yuna back out now. There's also another good reason there, as you saw, to have two party members who could steal and use at the same time, because like Albed potions quite often lifesavers. Everybody's had a go now, I think, apart from Oren because he got turned to stone. Go on, mate, have a last go. Get in. Good man.
That's how it's done.
That was highly irritating. I come so close to having game over for a very stupid reason there.
Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please consider watching some of my other videos, maybe smashing that like button or dropping a sub. You don't have to, of course, it's entirely up to you. Like I said, it just helps me out and helps my channel grow. Most of all, though, a massive thank you to those of you who are watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one.